Hello, hello. Rah, 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 rah. All right. So, last stream yesterday, we started on Slay the Princess, and the princess slayed my internet. So, I guess I'm just gonna go ahead and finish off this particular route I'm on and then go from there. Hope everybody's doing well. It's a beautiful day in the neighborhood for y'all. It is for me. Whatever horrors you may find in these dark spaces, have heart and see them through. There are no premature endings. There are no wrong decisions. There are only fresh perspectives and new beginnings. This is a love story. All right. So we are loading. Where are we? Page three? Yeah, here. Oh, here, I guess. Yeah, so we walked in the cabin. It looked like this. You couldn't see the cabin or the woods. And here we are.
Our beloved.
There is a
So she
ghost.
does live. She doesn't look very alive to me. Before you can make a move, the figure is gone, vanishing behind the door on the far side of the room. The door at the end of the room, but there isn't a door, it's just that damn mirror again. Ah, yes, the mirror. So we can see the monster we've become.
He's so damn
If it
bad.
even lets us look before it vanishes too. The mirror? Is this some kind of joke? Did you all plan this out before dying? There is no mirror. There's the door
There's
to the basement,
none
the
of that
table, and the
here.
pristine blade.
There's
Huh.
not a door.
That's
There's not a
strange.
table.
There's supposed to be a pristine blade.
Better
Why
than
isn't
here.
there a pristine blade? Maybe it's gone because we've already killed her with it.
That's not it.
Perhaps it's gone because an oh so deserved guilt has started to worm its way into each and every one of you. Perhaps all of you do feel just as bad as I about what we've done. Though if you felt the oppressive guilt I feel, we would have manifested that weapon
Oh,
directly
brother.
into our heart. I suppose it doesn't matter why the blade is gone, but you're going to have to find it if you're going to do this right. So why don't you march over to that door and make your way down to the basement? As if something as
door?
flimsy as a missing door would stop us on our sacred quest. Cross the room, find our way back to her, make things right. You're clearly hallucinating, but I'd rather not get into it with you right now. The door to the basement is on the far side of the room, whether you can see it or not.
This is not the door, but it's fine. Well,
You make your way to the door at the end of the room, stopping just in front of it. You must think you're looking at that mirror you mentioned earlier, the one that doesn't exist. Just reach forward and open the door. It's still so hazy. We should try and clean it off.
alright, let's take a look at ourselves.
Yes. Trying to touch it does seem to be the magic spell to get it out of our way.
Wipe the mirror.
It's time for all of you to see what we've become. Reach forward and place your hand on the door to the basement. The handle is just a little to your right, and a little down. So much for our reflection. We didn't need to see ourselves anyway.
Oh.
I'm much more interested in seeing other things.
What other things you trying to see? I don't trust you. I do not trust.
I see. We are too hideous even a mirror to behold. We can only hope she might still see some good in us.
We're too ugly!
No way left to go but down.
Into the basement.
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing an antique staircase lit by weak torchlight. The air here is so stale it practically stands still, as if the very molecules of this place have been fossilized, trapped for eons until your arrival. Even the blaze of the torches can't penetrate the odorless air, as if they'd run out of fuel to burn ages ago, their light still flickering more out of habit than from adhering to a physical reality. A wispy figure watches you from the bottom of the stairs, face veiled in shadow.
I mean, I'm guessing we can't kill her because she's already dead. So,
There she is again.
um,
My love.
we are at an impasse.
She's just an old memory. Your eyes lock for a brief moment, then she vanishes around the corner.
I think we have a lot to back. I don't have a weapon. I'm sorry. Let's just go down the stairs.
As you descend the final step, the form of
Oh.
the princess comes into view.
Huh.
A skeletal body lying in a heap on the floor, her wrist still bound to the wall by a heavy chain.
Yeah, she is dead. She's definitely dead. She gone.
This cell is a dark and isolated place, with not so much as a window to allow starlight to penetrate the gloom.
Oh.
See? She's dead.
No. What foul trickery is this? How can this be? We just saw her alive and well a moment ago, floating away transparently.
Whatever we saw was a ghost. Thought we were all on the same page. Do try to keep up. Your thoughts are interrupted by the sound of a slamming door and a clicking lock. You turn to see the shade of the princess
Oh.
staring down at you from the top of the stairs, clutching a brightly burning torch.
Oh, I think she's gonna kill me now.
She is dead. Have you never heard of a ghost before? Oh, for the love of... Can we not waste time arguing over the semantics of what is and isn't dead? She is clearly conscious. She clearly just slammed the door on you, and she clearly has a weapon. Your pristine blade sticking out of her chest. This is extremely bad. Catastrophic, even. Yeah, dead or not, what are we supposed to do about her? Slaying, or destroying, if we want to be a little more death neutral, seems off the
I like
table.
the term depth neutral.
We make amends. She obviously still holds us in her heart. She's bearing a torch for us and everything.
But she hasn't said anything. Are you sure she can talk like this?
You came back. I missed you.
Oh, that's terrifying.
That angelic voice. I missed you too, my beloved.
You sure snapped back to your old self quick.
Yes, seeing her dazzling countenance again has reignited the warmth in my heart. I have found it in me to forgive the sins this body has committed. We can have our perfect romance after all.
This is a bad place. We're supposed to be together, but it keeps making us hurt each other.
The torch falls from the princess's hand and bounces down the stairs.
It'll be so much better when it's gone.
Oh.
The
Oh.
skeletal wood
Oh,
of the basement,
okay.
perfectly dry after uncountable years of desiccation, immediately catches fire.
She's trying to kill us. A misplaced escalation of her passions, but clearly she still cares for us. I say we burn with her.
Why did you close the door?
Because I want to be with you. I don't want you to leave.
Yeah, but you set the door. You set the ground on fire, which means I'm going to die by being set on fire, which is horrible. It's a horrible way to
Everything's
go,
fine. She wants to be with us.
brother. Get a grip.
In a bad way.
She just has a unique way of expressing things.
The fire grows quickly, devouring the basement, dancing up the walls and painting every surface with strokes of flame. You're choked by smoke, and the air around you grows uncomfortably warm. We've never burned to death before. I wonder how it's going to feel.
Not good.
Bad! I bet it will be really, really bad! Yes, it will be terrible, so you'd better come up with something to do and fast. Your personal safety is far from the only thing she's threatening right now.
But I'm going to kill the ghost.
I think a bit of fiery passion is good for the world. You're just trying to spoil her fun.
I'm not spoiling anything. I'm trying to prevent oblivion.
Um. Okay, yeah. I'm begging you. I'll do anything. Just don't let me burn.
You'll understand when it's over. Just like I understood after you stabbed me in the heart. Everything is okay.
I don't think everything is
She's not
okay.
gonna budge. She wouldn't. She's
But
perfect.
I did stab you in the heart, and you did die. So, I mean, maybe this is fair?
The heat grows in intensity as the flames draw ever nearer. You can practically feel your skin sizzling already. If you're going to try and stop her from killing you and destroying the whole world, you'd better do something, and you'd better do it now.
Okay.
I wonder if we look good right now. Fire makes a lot of things. I can only imagine how dazzling our eyes are in dancing flames. Do you think she's noticed?
Does the immolation make me look pretty? Mm.
I don't want to burn to death. We don't have to, right?
Let's see. Rush to the door.
As you rush up the stairs, the entire cabin erupts into a raging inferno. You ignore the princess, throwing yourself headlong against the door, bashing at it with your clenched fists in a vain attempt at freedom.
Ooh, it sounds like I'm sizzling. Ouch.
As layers of you peel away into raw, seeping burns, you feel a hand on yours.
Oh, this is so romantic.
Bright and
Ish.
smile wide with manic affection. She clutches you close to her chest, watching with loving eyes as the flames eat you away, bit by bit. The pain is unbearable at first. Every
is so
inch of you
fucked up.
screams as your flesh is stripped away, your muscles stiffening as they're cooked, your blood boiling in your veins. But it isn't long
Ooh.
before the flames take your nerves, and with them, your ability to feel much of anything.
Ooh, thanks, I guess. Oh God, her eyes melting. Jesus.
See? That wasn't so bad.
It was so bad.
Somehow, so much worse. You'll get used to it.
There are still the feelings of the heart. Those never go away.
He a hunk of
Always
burning
do
love.
it. You just haven't experienced enough. Eventually you'll want them to stop too. You'll make them stop. Trust me. The princess's smile never fades. Her skin peels away, and then her muscle, until all you can see is her charring skull, locked in an eternal grin.
It's very romantic, really. We got our happy ending after.
Yay! I got an
We can
achievement.
die happy.
Oh, jeez. But despite your best efforts, you do not die. It's time for you to leave. Memory returns.
She's gone. Where did she go? Should we try and find her? And there's that mirror again. Why is it here? Why now?
It's going to be okay. Just trust me. We've been here before and you always get scared.
But it feels so bad. Like looking into it right now is going to be the end of everything.
Yeah, it probably is.
Yes. I fear that we won't like what we'll see. What if we just sit here and preen for a while? That can't hurt, right?
It's not the end of whatever one. The other side's going to be nice. It's it for you and not for me. I'll see you on the other side. It's going to be okay.
Okay. You say so.
I'm lying, huh?
I trust you. She'll be there waiting for us. I just know it.
You approach the mirror. Gaze at your reflection. Silence as you reach for it. They're gone once again. The mirror always makes them leave, but you need to see what's in it. You've withered. You find yourself in the long quiet once again. Proceed to the cabin. You are at the cabin. Approach her.
I am a growing chorus of contradiction, a mass of tides ebbing and flowing all at once.
Oh, jeez.
My attention can bear to hold. To look at any one is to shift them all into something new, and to look away is to reshape them yet again. All of me is changing, and yet the rest of me is still the same.
What, is this like the 4th time we've been here? You can't be a contradiction. Contradictions don't exist. How can you stand to be a contradiction? It doesn't matter. A lot of questions. It doesn't matter how many times I go back. At least one of us always hurts the other. Doesn't that change you? Doesn't that make you worse? Do you know what happens to the world so you hate behind? Do you know what you'll want when you finish? What do you want me to bring you next time? How many more vessels do I need to bring you? I'm ready to go back. Okay. How can you stand to be a contradiction?
As easily as you can stand to be you. You are like me, even if you have chosen not to look at the corners of you that do not fit, even if you have chosen to ignore the brilliant contours of your soul.
Okay.
It changes me, but it doesn't make me worse, nor does it make me care for you any less. Does it make you worse? Do you resent me?
I wanted all to start. You're so torturing me. I hate it. I think I hate you. If anything, it makes me like you more. I don't know what that says about me. I'm so fucked
It
up.
says that your heart is gentle, that even in the darkness you are guided by compassion.
Okay, what do you think of this vessel?
This one is passion betrayed, but even in the end, her love never faded. She will make for a bright heart. Do not mourn her. She has served her purpose.
Okay. Do you know what happens when to the worlds we leave behind?
My perspectives are shadowed. You have seen what I have seen, just as I have seen what you have seen. The angles of my vantage do not offer me hidden truths, and my attention is turned inward, except when you are here with me. Perhaps this will change when our work is done.
Do you know what you want when we finish?
The desires of my multitude thrive in endless competition with themselves, but none of them rise above their dance to influence me. I yearn for what I have always yearned for, our awakening. Other desires shrink in the light of knowing you and knowing me.
It's like I want to ask this, but I don't want to know. I don't want to, I guess, spoil it for myself. I'm ready to go back.
I will be here when it is time for us to meet again.
Everything goes dark, and you die. Chapter 1: The Hero and the Princess.
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin is a princess.
All true so far.
You're here to slay her. If you don't, it will be the end of the world.
killing a princess seems kind of bad. Okay. Let me just not.
Seriously? You're just going to turn around and leave? Do you even know where you're going?
No, fuck this. I'm out. It always ends badly. I always end up dead. She always ends up dead. There's that one time I got chained up forever. No, I don't want to do it. I'm out. Yes, I definitely know where I'm going.
Somehow I doubt that, but fine. I suppose you just quietly continue down the path away from the cabin.
Yep, I'm out of here.
Good. What we're being asked to do here is wrong. Better to wash our hands of this whole situation than to take part in it.
Oh, Hero, you're still here.
Ignore that annoying little voice. It doesn't know what he's talking about. That's strange.
What?
It looks like this path
Wow.
also leads to the cabin. How convenient. Everything's back on track again. Maybe the world can still be saved after all.
Turn around again and leave again.
You're really keen on wasting everyone's time, aren't you? It's remarkably selfish, if you ask me. I've already outlined the stakes of the situation. If you don't do your job, everyone dies. Like, dies. Forever.
I don't care. I'm not killing a princess. Good. Maybe everyone should die. That's what you get for dumping it in the woods and asking me to kill someone for them. You're not emotionally blackmailing me into doing this.
Stakes and consequences aren't emotional blackmail. They're facts of life, and if you had an ounce of maturity, you'd understand.
But I don't wanna. I don't wanna.
But fine. You turn around and trek back down the path you came.
Thank you.
Oh, would you look at that? You're at the cabin again. Now, I don't normally use or astrology, but I have to say, it seems like the universe itself is doing its best to bring you to your fated confrontation.
Oh my god. There's no fighting your sister. I have to go to the cabin, don't I? Fine. Oh yeah, well, I guess I start walking in a different direction. Again. In fact, I'm just gonna keep trekking through the wilderness until I find a way out of this place.
There's always a choice. Let me tell you right now that you're making the wrong one for pretty much everyone who's ever lived, as well as for everyone who ever will.
Well, if they die, if the world's ending, they won't live. So, they won't have a problem with it. Because they won't exist.
And here we go. As you trudge into the woods, something strange starts to happen. At first, it's little flickers.
Is the house chasing me?
Glimpses of
the cabin?
Familiar wooden structures through the leaves. But as you focus on your surroundings, you start to realize that those flickers weren't just a trick of light.
What?
In every direction, there is a path and a cabin. And not just a cabin, the cabin. An infinite fractal of paths and cabins desperately trying to draw you back to where you need to be.
Holy Toledo.
Wait, what's going on?
Yeah.
You're too stubborn for that, aren't you? It doesn't matter how many paths or cabins appear around you, you're just going to do whatever you can to shirk your responsibility because you care more about irritating me than you do about the fate of the world.
And he took that personally.
You've doomed us all, you know that, right? But of course you do. Otherwise you wouldn't just wander off into the forest in search of certain death.
So many cabins.
You lose track of just how long you spend aimlessly tromping through the wilderness. But it's not like any of that time spent lost in the woods really matters, because it isn't long before the world ends and everyone dies.
Rocks fall, everyone dies. See, wow, this speed run. Chapter 2, The Stranger. What if I just refuse to go to the cabin? I'm just not doing it.
In the woods.
Huh?
And at the end of that path is
Is
a
that
cabin.
a wall?
And in the basement of that cabin is a princess. You're here to slay her. If you don't, it will be the end of the world.
Has this already happened? I already know. You're not kidding. She actually entered the world. Oh, you bastard. You're in for it now. I'm wise to your tricks. But I died. The whole world ended. What am I doing here? Those walls weren't here last time. You can't just force me to go to the cabin. Lie. Go to the cabin. If I can't run away from the cabin, then I'm just gonna stay in the woods forever.
You have already committed to my completion.
Oh.
You cannot go further astray.
What are you talking about? I'm sure those walls have always been there. It makes sense if you think about
The
it.
hell?
If there weren't any walls in the woods, someone might have gotten lost. Or, heaven forbid, someone other than you might have stumbled onto the princess. If he doesn't remember what happened, then maybe it's best to keep it that way. I don't know. I think it's more fun if you active audience.
Hello, contrarian.
He might have walled off everything but the path to the cabin, but I'm sure there's plenty of other ways we can ruin his day.
Aw, man.
If by ruining my day, you mean ruining everyone's day forever, then yes, I suppose there are plenty of ways you could pull that off. The world really did end last time, didn't it? We should be careful. For all we know, we just got lucky.
It's like, I don't even know who the princess is at this point. We haven't
World
even seen the
hasn't ended
cabin.
yet. And you are never going to slay her with that attitude. Stuff those pathetic little voices to the back of your head and stay focused on the task ahead.
Okay, yeah, let's just go.
A warning before you go any further.
Mhm.
She will lie, she will cheat, and she will do everything in her power to stop you from slaying her. Don't believe a word she says.
I can't even believe that they literally put a wall here. It's like, no, you are not escaping the narrative.
If we're stuck going in there, maybe we should believe her. Maybe she isn't a liar. Ignore him. He's just being difficult for the sake of it. Let's keep an open mind.
Okay, let's go. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Everything's fine.
The cabin interior
Huh.
is wrong. A confusing patchwork of many cabin interiors, all projected across what's almost the same space. But it's all shifted. An inch here, a foot there, such that the seams are never quite visible enough for the place to make any sense. The only
This
furniture
music is so
a plastic
scary.
table, its legs all the wrong lengths, its material devoid of feature. Perched on that table is a pristine blade. The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right. If he wants us to take it, maybe we should just leave it to collect dust. Or grab it, and throw it out the window.
Oh,
Who's
man.
a knife against a world-ending monstrosity anyway? No, we're taking the knife. Have you seen this place? We have literally no idea what to expect and no idea what we're dealing with. I've already told you what you're dealing with. You're dealing with a princess. How many times do I have to explain this incredibly simple and straightforward premise? You can't just say that. But when everything here is so wrong.
She's every prince. I hope she's not every princess. That would be really scary.
Listen to me. My job is to describe facts as facts and to guide you through your job, which is to slay the princess and through that action, save the entire world. And if you're going to slay her, you cannot let fear creep into your heart. You cannot lose yourself before you even get to her. Oh, ho, ho, ho! You've piqued my interest.
Oh.
What's going to happen if we lose ourselves?
That doesn't sound like something I want to do, except for maybe you gotta lose yourself in the moment you want it, you own it, you
Nothing,
better.
because you're going to pull yourself together. Just ignore the stressful geometry and stay calm. How? Even if we closed our eyes, constantly describing it to us. I'm not going to stop doing my job, so you're just going to have to
Wow.
get yours, and quickly, if you don't mind. Yes, take a deep breath. I'm all for getting under his skin, but we'll miss out on loads of fun if we shrivel up into a ball and go insane the first time we see something weird. What you're seeing here is obviously real. Just accept it and go with the flow. It really isn't hard.
That music. Oh, jeez.
Okay, I'm fine.
Okay, hero, it's alright.
Good. Now, whenever you're ready, we're all waiting for you to complete a very important task.
Approach the mirror.
You walk up to the wall next to the basement door. It's a wall. There isn't much to see here. What are you talking about? This isn't a wall. It's a mirror.
Mirror? Or at least
Or
it'll
at
be a
least it'll
mirror.
be a mirror once we wipe off that layer of grime.
Wipe it.
You reach forward and rub your hand against the cabin wall. I hope you know how ridiculous you look right now.
Huh. I know there's got to be something with that mirror that's funky, but I haven't figured it out
There
just
was a
yet.
mirror a second ago. Now it's gone. You know that taking the mirror away from us isn't going to change things, right? We'll find it again, and then we'll see whatever it is that you don't want us to see.
Okay, let's take the blade.
You take the blade from the table. It
I
would be
don't even know
difficult to
what
slay
I'm
the
going to
princess
do
and
at
save
this
the world
point.
without a weapon.
I really don't.
Okay, fine, you took the knife, but you really shouldn't hold it like that. Then how are we supposed to hold it? The other way, thumb at the bottom. We'll look much cooler and more serious if we hold it with our thumb at the bottom. It really doesn't matter how you hold the blade, as long as you have it. Just make a choice.
I want to see what happens.
You switch your grip on the blade.
Oh!
Congratulations. Yes! Isn't this so much better? Okay, fine. You're right. This does seem a lot better. It really doesn't matter. Just get on with it and deal with the princess already.
Throw the blade out the window.
Yes! Do it! Seriously. You throw the blade out the window.
I just wanted to see if I could do it.
Right. I suppose you'll just have to deal with the princess without it. We'll be fine, don't worry about it. What's the worst that could happen? The world ends? Oh well. If the princess wasn't going to do it, the heat death of the universe was going to come for it eventually. I'm not so sure. This place is already messing with my head. It would be much better if we had a weapon.
Hold it together, hero.
What's done is done. Good luck, hero.
Damn, narrator. Salty as shit.
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing a web of branching staircases all built from unidentifiable materials. Nothing here seems to belong. And the closer you examine your surroundings, the more confused you get.
Oh.
Your head throbbing with the effort of making sense of this place. None of the stairs even seem to go anywhere, let alone down. The air here has a sickening, almost sludge-like miasma to it. The kind of indiscernible quality that comes from the blending together of every scent there is at once. An odour that is simultaneously everything and yet the sum of it all coalescing into a thick, nauseating nothing.
Oh, that's fucked up.
If the princess lives here, slaying her is probably doing her a favour. Her voice, a disquieting collage of tone and personality, drags up the stairs.
I'm kind of scared. I'm not gonna lie.
Hello? Hi. What are you doing here? Are you here to kill?
No. Thank you. Oh, don't be such a baby.
Oh, I'm with him on
I
this
don't want
one.
to do this. Let's just turn around and leave. This feels wrong. This feels like a trap. Like whatever we do, we're gonna die. We don't even have a weapon. But we already
To be
tried
fair,
didn't we?
what is the weapon gonna
Drop a
do?
wall. No way to go but forward. And whatever choice we make, whatever she is, we know one thing for sure.
That we're gonna die?
And what's that? That the fate of the world hinges on your success? There'll still be plenty of ways to ruin his day.
He's having such a good time. Take the harsh stairs to the left.
You step to the left. The path is cruel against your feet, the impact of each step sending pulsing vibrations up your legs, till there's nothing left in them to feel. The air around you grows cold the further you progress. At first a barely noticeable drop, quickly evolving into a numbing cold. Your toes feel like blocks of ice, your breaths puff out in clouds of condensed vapor. You shudder against it as you continue down the stairway, losing yourself in the bone-deep chill.
Oh, what the hell?
You slowly lose sense of yourself the further you go. Time disappears, and you can feel yourself begin to untether. Physical sensations dull and then vanish, until the only things experienced are the endless repeating patterns and emotions of the journey, a continuous march forward to a destination long forgotten. Consumption and betrayal, skepticism and blind devotion, rivalry and submission, terror and longing, pain and unfamiliarity. At the heart of it all, an emotion that can only be described as...
Are you just going to stand there?
Oh.
What the hell was that? What happened to us? I feel so strange. Like I'm fundamentally different, but also still the same person I was at the top of the stairs. Oh well, that was a trip, but now it's over. Time to get back to our old devilish ways. The princess, eyes bright but otherwise shrouded in darkness, watches you impatiently from the other side of the basement. Don't forget why you're here.
Something is wrong. The usual.
And why are we here again? In case you weren't listening, I'm afraid I lost myself on the way down. You're here to... He's just being an ass. We remember. Though I'm still not sure if we should trust you. Let's talk to her for a bit, try and get our bearings. She seems normal.
I'm sorry, I didn't realize I was here. What's your name? Getting down here was weird. Why you're here? Set to slay you. I'm sorry, I didn't realize I was here.
Yeah, I know. I've been watching you stare at me for a long, long time.
The shadows recede, revealing the princess's face.
She looks
I don't think she likes us.
nonplussed.
Wouldn't you be skeptical of someone stumbling in here if you were her? We lost ourselves the second we stepped into this place. I don't know how long she's been here, but I can't imagine it would be...
Yeah, pretty much. That's about how I feel too. Hello, Bookworm.
Those eyes, though. They're so sharp. It's just deception. Don't buy into it. You can do this.
It's okay. Don't worry. Sometimes I get lost here too.
As the princess speaks again...
Oh shit,
almost as if
we're
she fractures.
fucked.
Where
We
there was
are
once just one of
fucked.
her, there is now another.
Right?
We
It
can
looks
do
like
that?
could kill. We just might. They just might.
I don't like this. It's those cabins all over again. Can we put her back? Again? Have you been here before? Should we tell him? Nah, let him stew. Right, I'm telling him. Yeah, we've been here before, but we never went to the cabin. We just turned around and left until...
Yeah, like clearly the horse has left the barn, the train has left the station, etc.
Until? It's hard to describe. Until the only thing we could see was the same cabin going on forever.
Kind of
And
like
then
this
you told
music
us that the
though.
world ended and we died. And then we woke up, and I'm pretty sure you're familiar with all the rest of it. It seems to me like you saw something you weren't supposed to have seen. If only you'd listened to whatever words of wisdom you were given in that other reality. But what's done is done, isn't it? Whatever you saw last time, unsee it. Whatever thoughts weaseled their way into your head, unthink them.
You can't
It's not
think
already too late.
things.
You have a job to do here, and you need to do it now. Ooh, new plan. Let's see if we can make even more of her.
Oh god. Let's see. Let's get rid of you. I'm getting you out of here. I'm leaving you here. Regretfully think about that time you threw the blade out the window. I don't think a blade is... This is beyond a blade right here. Hair mending, hair mending, hair mending. There's more of you now.
And what's that supposed to mean? Are you trying to get under my skin?
Only this one's talking, huh? I mean, only this one's talking.
There must be something wrong with you. I'm the same as I was a moment ago.
She fractures again. I don't like where this is going. Neither do I. Which is why you need to slay her now before things get more complicated than they already are. How would we even do that? Where would we start? We'd always start by retrieving the blade. The one he made us throw out the window. I wasn't the one who threw it.
Wow.
Oh, come on, you told us to. Don't try to pass the blame now that it's come back to bite us. Well, if I'd known we'd be dealing with this, I wouldn't be so hasty with my suggestions. I don't think we're going to be able to put her back. Kind of hurts to think about it, doesn't it? It's like everything we say just multiplies her. It certainly looks that way, so please, for the love of everything, stop asking her questions and stop stalling. You're obviously just making things worse.
You know what? He's right. I'm out of here.
Wait, that's not right.
Yeah, no, fuck this. This is beyond me. I'm leaving.
Go on.
Ow!
Step forward. Your foot lands, but it lands. You experience a firm footfall, a gentle tread, a confident stride. You can feel yourself rupture. The room spins, your perception multiplying in a sickening kaleidoscope as your very self is pulled in incomprehensibly many directions. You find the blade suddenly in your hands. All at once you use it to strike at her bindings as you remain upstairs and slay her and leave her to languish alone. Is this what the end of the world looks like? What an unbearable. But this... we can't...
What?
Do you not have anything witty to say? I could use a good bit of wit right now. No, I don't, because this isn't fun. How are we supposed to have fun if everything is happening at the same time? It's the same as nothing happening, and nothing is excruciating.
That's so true. It's not fun. It's just, yeah.
Nothing and everything doesn't go on forever. The world and the princess collapse in on themselves before it all falls apart. I think he's gone.
Oh my god.
We were never going to salvage this, were we?
No, we were not.
What happened to us? What are we? There are parts of us that are dead, and others, they just don't fit. We can feel them moving around in spaces they don't belong. It's all so uncomfortable.
I'm sorry. Oh, Jesus.
Did you do this? Did we do this? Can you pull us back apart? Can you fix us?
I can't fix you.
We should help her. I think we did this.
I don't think I can even fix myself.
How surprisingly sincere. I didn't actually think our actions had consequences. It's a little late for regret, isn't it?
Please.
I'll do my best. Oh. Oh no. But she'll never know if she hears your reply. She's gone. Memory returns.
She's gone. Where did she go? Should we try and find her? And there's that mirror again. Why is it here? Why now?
Bye, guys. I had fun with you two. Contrarian, I'll see you on the flip side. Hero, I'll see you in a minute.
But it feels so bad. Like looking into it right now is going to be the end of everything. Yeah, don't look at it. I don't like that thing.
I'll see you on the other side. It's gonna be okay.
Okay. If you say so. We'll trust you. You're not messing with us, right?
No, I'm not messing with you. You approach the mirror. Gaze into your reflection. Silence as you reach forward. They're gone once again. The mirror always makes them leave, but you need to see what's in it. You're unraveled. You find yourself in the long quiet once again. Dang, I've been staying in the long quiet. Like, Jesus, this is like a. Well, I was at the ending last time, so it makes sense. Proceed to the cabin. You're at the cabin. Oh, this is what happened last time. Or that's how she looked last time. Oh,
There's a world
Jesus.
beyond the endless walls of the long quiet. I am curious to see what it means for us to know it.
Oh, that's not how she looked. Like her being on fire was, but
We are real. Nothing is an idea that dwells in the absence of something, but nothing cannot exist on its own. And because of that, nothing can't exist.
that makes sense. Do you have thoughts on this vessel?
These ones are a contradiction, a winding kaleidoscope of paths unwalked. They are stretched into a shape not unlike me, but it is a shape they cannot hold. They will make for a rich and vibrant heart. Do not mourn them, for they will finally get to know themselves.
Can I save you? Let's see. Let's ask that.
No, their minds are empty, existent, but constantly shifting into something new. Do you think your narrator lives in the spaces beyond?
He does, but you're going to give that to yourself. He does. I don't know why, but I know this. He does when you and I are going to have habits. I'm going to keep it to myself.
It's nice to be with someone whose thoughts I can never know as mine.
Do you think there are people out there?
It doesn't matter if there are. People are too small for us. You and I are the only things that interest me.
Okay. Well, if this is your last stage of conversation, I'm not going back. I'm just going to stay here.
You've already tried waiting, but I understand if you need more time. I'll wait with you.
Ooh. Wait.
I will see you when you return. What textures will you weave for yourself to occupy forever? Will you place the images of you and I into a box for safekeeping?
Yes, I will sands it up. Megalomania in this.
If you close that box, will you become another you in another world? An imaginary pattern repeating itself until it can no longer bear the weight of its hand-drawn cage. You'll always come back to the box, because you'll always want to know what it means to be you. I will be here waiting by your side until you're ready to return to mine.
Huh? I didn't do that. I did not do that. Like okay. Oh, we're playing games. We're playing games with our games. Okay. All right. I'm rebooting the game up. Man, she really played me because I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna wait forever, and then I immediately turned it back on.
You have returned to me. Though you were gone mere moments, I never left your side.
Oh my god, you're too good. You got me. Wow.
The next time I see you, each of us will finally know what we are. I will be here, waiting for you.
Everything goes dark, and you die. Chapter 1. Right?
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin is a princess. You're here to slay her. If you don't, it will be the end.
I wonder
of the
how many
world.
ending this game has. Like, this is crazy. Speaking of which, let me go save here. Like, I don't know if it's like, is this like one run? Is this like a loop? I really don't know how this qualifies as, like, how many paths we can take, and is it going to the same spot, or... Screw it, let's do it. We're going to slay the princess.
You make your way up the short path to the cabin. You'll find the princess within. We're not going to go through with this, right? She's a princess. We're supposed to save princesses, not slay them.
I know.
Ignore him. He doesn't know what he's talking about. The interior of the cabin is almost entirely bare. The air is stale and musty, and the floor and walls are painted in a fine layer of dust. The only furniture of note is a plain wooden table. Perched on that table is a pristine blade.
Ah, jeez.
The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right. You take the blade from the table. It'd be rather difficult to slay the princess and save the world without it.
Okay. I
Door
don't
to the
like
basement
this.
creaks open,
I don't like that
revealing a
I'm going to do
staircase
this.
faintly illuminated
But I
by
have
an
to know.
unseen light in the room below. This is an oppressive place. The air feels heavy and damp, a hint of rot filtering from the ancient wood. If the princess really lives here, slaying her is probably doing her a favor. Her voice carries up the stairs.
Who's there?
She sounds dangerous. It's almost as if she's the one in charge down here.
I'm gonna die, huh?
Don't let it fool you. It's all part of the manipulation.
Continue down the stairs.
You're still listening to reason. You walk down the stairs and lock eyes with the princess. There's a heavy chain around her wrist, binding her to the far wall of the basement.
She's so coldly beautiful. Is she really a threat to the world?
Focus on the task at hand.
And there you are. Are you here to kill me or something?
You step forward, your grip on the blade tightening as you steel your resolve.
Oh? No talking then? Fine. What even makes you think you can kill me?
I don't think I can kill you, but...
I'm probably chained up in this basement for a reason, right? And if that knife is the only weapon you have, you'll have to get close enough to use it. So, you should just drop it. Best not to risk finding out what I can do.
She's unarmed. If you hesitate now, it'll be too late. End this.
She's not unarmed. I know this for a fact. But...
You lunge forward without a moment's hesitation. You feel flesh easily give way and look down to see your blade already sinking deep into her heart.
Oh. This is it, isn't it?
Sorry.
I'm almost embarrassed. I should have seen that coming. But I have to wonder.
Mm-hmm.
Do you actually believe this was enough to kill me?
I didn't.
It's like she's convinced she can't die.
Yes,
Even as she lays there dying, she entirely believes herself to be alive and well. But it's over, isn't it? She stopped breathing moments ago, that arrogant look still plastered on her face. But is it over? Really over?
I can't pick these other choices, by the way.
Yes, exactly. It's over. With your work done, you make your way back up the stairs, closing the door to the basement
This
behind
is the
you.
first time I've actually made it back from the basement, so go me.
Why do I feel like we've done something terrible? You did kill someone. Greater good or not, something would be very wrong with you if you didn't feel at least a little bad. But it was for the greater good. One of these days that will sink in and help ease your guilty conscience. But that day isn't today. Let's just get out of here.
Yeah, let's just leave. If we can.
You open the cabin door, ready to return to a world saved from certain doom. Only, a world saved from certain doom isn't what you find. Instead, what you find is nothing at all. Where a lush forest stood mere minutes ago, the only thing in front of you now is the vast emptiness of some place far away.
I'm sorry?
What happened? Everyone is fine. It's just that you and the cabin are now far away from them.
What?
Don't worry. You'll be safe here. This is good. Everyone is happy. You'll be happy.
I don't know about that, Chief. That's bullshit. Oh, okay. I was kind of hoping we get a better. I'm
So glad you're keeping an open mind. This is what's best for everyone. Trust me. Time passes. You can't be sure if it's days or months,
This is
or
such a
years,
mind
or even
fuck.
decades. It's all a wonderful, boring blur. You've never been happier. Psst. Hey. We're not just gonna stay here forever, right?
Didn't you hear that Did you hear the narrator? I'm happy. We're happy. No. Hell no.
I do. But you're probably not going to like it.
Sure.
Blade. We can use the blade to get out of this.
Oh, are we gonna kill ourselves? That's great. Suicide is bad.
I can hear everything you say, little voice. There's only one thing it would want you to use that blade on, and I'm afraid that thing is you, dear hero. He's right. It's the only way out. Do you hear that? It wants to take this happiness away from you. It wants this wonderful place to end.
This is not wonderful.
Do you not? There's more for us to do, and the only way for us to do it is to take that blade and use it. Don't you dare.
Wouldn't it kill us? Wouldn't we be dead? You're right, I don't like this idea. I'm just gonna do nothing, at least for a wild wonder.
How astute. You are absolutely correct. Using the blade to kill yourself would kill you.
Don't people
and you
die when they're
shouldn't do
dead?
it. In a sense, we die, but looking at things from another angle, are we even really alive anymore? This place, it's nothing. It's absolutely nothing. It's just the same thing, constantly, forever. I know this is out there, but trust me, I know using the blade will work. That little voice didn't want you to slay the princess. It didn't want you to be happy.
I'm not listening to your death over your weird hunch. You better be right about this. I will be upset if we die. Luckily, I've died a couple of times before. So, yeah, sure, let's do it. Anything to get out of this.
Thank you. I made this happy little place for you. Is this not a good enough reward for saving the world? An eternity of
This is
bliss?
shit!
You ingrate.
At least Peach gave me cake!
Fine. Whatever. For the first time since time stopped meaning anything, you throw open the door to the basement and walk down the stairs. The The princess's body is dust and bones, though the blade you used to slay her is still as pristine as the day you first held it. You pick up the blade, you stab yourself, and you die.
Woo!
The end. Nice knowing you.
The end. Chapter 2, The Spectre.
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a
F.
cabin.
What's up,
And in the
Spoon?
basement of that
Strunk?
cabin
How you
is a
doing?
princess. You're here to slay her. If you don't, it will be the end of the world.
Oh, you bastard, you did it now! Wait, okay, no. But I killed myself, what am I doing here? Okay, no.
Oh, don't you start grandstanding about morals. The fate of the world is at risk right now, and the life of a mere princess
Oh,
shouldn't stop you from
nice!
saving
Nice,
us all.
nice.
If he doesn't remember what happened, then maybe it's best to keep it that way. That's fine. It wasn't very hard to kill her last time. We'll just do it again.
Oh, you're not my favorite voice,
Well,
but you're
for
here.
whatever reason you're going to insist that this has happened before, at least your heart's in the right place.
Is it possible to leave?
You have already committed to my completion. You cannot go further astray.
Oh, okay, I can't leave. Cool. Let's just go. Let's see what it looks like.
A warning before you go any further.
Mm-hmm.
She will lie, she will cheat, and she will do everything in her power to stop you from slaying her. Don't believe a word she says. She won't be a problem.
Oh, so like it's calling me cold for just killing her. Like I just.
The interior of the cabin is
Huh.
cold, a soft odor of dirt permeating the air. Cobwebs flutter in the corners. You can hear wind whistling outside, banging the shutters against the windows. The only furniture of note is an elegant antique table with a pristine blade perched on the edge. The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right. It feels like no one's been here for a long, long time. Like I've been saying, she's dead. We killed her already.
I'm just gonna take the blade and let's
You
go.
take the blade from the table.
I don't think I'm gonna
It will
kill
be
her this
difficult to slay
time
the princess
because
and
killing
save
her
the
last
world.
time didn't. Or should I kill her this time again? Should I commit and then see? We'll see how she doing. Let's see how she doing. I missed the knife pointing the other
The
way
door to
though.
the basement groans
Oh,
open,
this is spooky.
revealing an old banister and a creaky wooden stairwell. Everything is coated in a thick layer of dust, and you can feel it settle into your lungs as you breathe in the stale air. The very building itself feels dead. If the princess lives here, slaying her would probably be doing her a favor. The room below is silent. Nobody's here. Naturally. As much as I appreciate the optimism, you shouldn't be so sure. I guess we'll just have to go down and see.
Huh.
As you
Oh,
descend the
she's
final
still
step,
dead?
The form of the princess comes into view. A skeletal body lying in a heap on the floor.
She's
Its
dead!
wrists
I
still bound
can't
to the
kill
wall by a
her!
thick chain.
She is not even like a sand skeleton. She's like a regular skeleton. This is Bones, narrator.
Okay. She's definitely dead. It's just like I told you. Before you have a chance
Oh,
to finish
shit.
your thought, the top of a head appears from underneath the floor. Two deep-set eyes stare up at you, followed by a mischievous, skeletal grin.
Oh, she kinda cute!
And finally, the rest of the body floats up to join the head. Wait, this
Is she
what's
still-
going on here?
Is she real still trapped?
Ghost!
Okay, Shaggy.
Oh. Wow. How absolutely terrifying. What's a ghost supposed to do to us?
We have gotten killed by a ghost before. Just as an aside.
Oh, it's you. Hiya, Keller. I was hoping to see you again. I have some issues.
She
with
is. I kinda need her though.
The princess drifts across the room into your orbit, gently running her fingers across your shoulders and down your neck as she circles you. Her touch is cold and ethereal, formless yet real enough that her icy fingertips send shivers dancing across your skin. So she has a body, and she's right there. That means we could kill her again, if we wanted to.
Do we want to? I don't know. Wait and see how things play out.
I see you brought that annoying knife again. So, are you waiting for a chance to use it? Or are you here for something else?
You threatened me last time. I'm sorry I killed you last time. Do you want me to die? You want me to kill your... Do you want me to kill myself? Because I'll do it again. Let's team up. Let's see. What are you doing not being dead? Do you know why you came back? I'm sorry I killed you. Shouldn't have done that. Do you want me to kill myself?
Vote because personally, it didn't die again.
If that's what it comes down to, that's what it comes down to. But I don't see the point of offing ourselves just yet.
Oh, that's sweet of you to offer. But killing yourself wouldn't help either of us.
It would seem that everyone here is in agreement except for you. I should keep your suicidal tendencies in check.
I just want to go home.
And just where is home, I wonder?
I don't know where home is. I just know it isn't here. But I can feel it calling to me from someplace far away. Wherever I'm supposed to be, it's out there.
Somewhere out there.
How specific.
And how convenient for her. You see what she's doing, right? She's suggesting that the only way you can rid yourself of her would be to let her out, which, in case you haven't been listening, will spell the end of the entire world.
This is what I'm trying to tell you. I killed you. Why you came back? Stop playing the victim. I'm sorry. I killed you. What do you want from me? If I knew I end up having to talk to you again, I wouldn't have killed you. So real. I died. I'm not floating around. Why am I different? Why are you different? You're dead, or at least mostly dead. What can you even do to hurt me? This is a lot of options. After I killed you, just cabin, it teleported. It wasn't a moon's woods anymore. Time stopped meaning anything. I had to kill myself to escape. I guess I should tell you why I'm sent to kill you. You're gonna end the world. I was told you're gonna end the world. Okay, team. I'm out of thoughts. I'm out of ideals. Thoughts. Leave her in the breakfast. Leave her in the breakfast. Okay. The cabin. Let's talk about the cabin.
You poor thing. That must have been so frightening for you.
You know, after everything we've been through, it's nice to see someone find sympathy.
Oh, hero. I don't
Something's
think
been
she's
an
being
ordeal, hasn't it?
sincere.
She doesn't mean it.
It serves you right.
Yeah.
I was pretty scared too, when you stood there not saying a word with a knife clenched in your fist. But now you know how bad it hurts to get stabbed in the chest. It sounds like you got exactly what you're owed.
Ooh. Let's see if there's anything new. There is. If you're dead, I guess there isn't much for me to do. Did I just leave? I'm sorry. Let's see. Not if there's anything I can make it up to you. I feel like that's going to be like, oh, you could die like straight away. But I guess I'll apologize and see what comes of it.
Too little, too late. But you can still make things right.
She's not in a position to bargain with us. You don't have to do anything you don't want to.
We don't have to do anything, Maybe we should. We did kill her. Wouldn't it be the moral thing to help her now that we have another chance?
When a hero slays a monster, does he apologize to it?
Well, maybe you should.
No.
So don't try to make things right. She was going to end the world. You didn't do anything wrong, aside from apparently killing yourself, and that doesn't have much to do with her.
Okay. What do you want from me? Yeah, us. What do you want? Besides for me to die.
I just want the same thing I've always wanted. To go home. But this place won't let me go. At least, not alone. I've tried. Before you came back to me, I explored every inch of this place, even the spaces between the walls. But I never found a way out. I always wound up right back here.
Maybe we should just leave. If she can't get out on her own, then why do we have to do
I mean,
anything?
he does have a
We
point.
could probably walk out right now.
The hero,
Everything
like,
will be
look,
fine.
listen, it's fine. We can just go. We can just be outie.
Hasn't got out and can't get out are two very different things.
It'd be dull anyway.
It's more interesting if we make a choice.
But you can come and go as you please, can't you? So, let me hitch a ride.
Is she gonna possess me?
After all, you owe me.
Absolutely not.
Hold on. I want to see where this goes.
Is she asking if she can possess us? She is. And I hope I don't need to explain why you can't let that happen. It would be catastrophic if she managed to escape this place. And if you let her in, there is very little anyone could do to stop her.
Would she be able to see us if we went along with it?
Now, isn't that an interesting thought? We could finally bring her face to face with him. I wonder what she would have to say to the one who wants her dead so badly.
We gotta do it. We gotta do it. Like, what's tea? I gotta figure out. I have to know what happens here.
You won't like how things play out if you go down this path.
Probably not, but my curiosity, it must be sated. It must be sated. It'll be temporary, right? If I let you in, do I still get to be in control? Yeah, sounds great. Let's do it. I don't have any further questions.
The princess swims through the air in front of you. pausing for a brief moment as her
I'm
dark
so
blue
wise.
eyes stare
This
deeply
is such a
into
good
yours.
idea. Nothing is going
There's
to
a
go
hunger
bad.
in her gaze.
You're really trying to make it up to me, aren't you? Thanks for being a pal, killer. I mean it.
What are you doing? Don't just let her in. How many times do I have to tell you?
The narrator is really going through it, and I apologize to that man, but
See you soon.
She rushes forward and then she's gone. A sharp chill spreads across your
Oh.
body. It starts in your chest, a freezing numbness flowing out from your heart all the way down your limbs, your mind growing cloudy and confused as it settles over your very soul.
I'm not sure I like this. Can we get a do-over?
oh.
I'm afraid it's too late to stop now. Your mind gives way to a stabbing pain, your muscles twitching and convulsing violently, each involuntary movement causing more waves of agony to ripple across your body.
Oh, okay. That's not good.
You collapse to the floor, and everything goes dark.
Come on, you. You've got to get
Huh?
up. I know everything feels heavy right now, but we still have to get out of here.
Your eyes flick back open as you get your bearings, your vision swimming as...
So this is what it's like to be you, huh? Disembodied voice narrating your every move?
Oh, jeez.
So, it doesn't work like that for you?
Clearly it doesn't, or she wouldn't have commented on it.
All these shards of broken glass on the floor. Are they also supposed to be you?
Huh?
Hey, I'm not a shard of broken glass. I'm
It's okay. You can finish your thought.
I'm a voice? I'm me, is what I am.
Who cares what we are? We exist. That's all that matters.
You don't have to fight. We'll all be out of here soon.
No, it matters. What we are matters. If I'm a shard of broken glass, then that raises some questions about certain other voices in here too.
It's okay, Hero. It doesn't matter. Y'all are good with me.
I'm clearly the same thing you are.
They're not listening to me. Do they not listen to you either?
No, I'm not talking about you. I'm talking about him. You don't need to know what I am.
Damn, okay. He built different.
So, you're the one who pulled the strings and made me dead. I can tell you don't belong here. You're barely even there. Like the shape of something left behind. You're more of a memory than a person.
That's rude.
You're kind of like me, actually.
I'm just going to ignore her. You push yourself off the ground. The princess is nowhere to be seen.
Obviously, she's nowhere to be seen.
Because I'm in here with all of you. Everybody knows that.
It's a party! We got the princess, we got the voice of the hero, we got the voice of the code, we got the narrator, and we have me!
I'm setting the stage. The room is empty because you made a spiteful, idiotic, and all-round foolish decision.
You don't have to let him get to you. You're better than that. You're starting to make things right.
This is infuriating. Just whatever you do, you can't leave this place. It's not too late to fix this. Probably.
I don't know if I can leave. Slick can... Wow, it's still an option? I can't think straight, there's too much noise.
It's okay. We're almost out of here. Just take it one step at a time, and everything will be fine.
Everything won't be fine if you listen to her.
One way or another, this is all going to end. Wouldn't it be nice if he ends with it?
Well, I'm not trying to kill him, I'm just trying to...
Wouldn't that be nice? There's only one way to find out.
Whoa! Let's just go, let's see.
Your legs, weary with the weight of the princess's spectral form, and clumsy with the cold
I'm a
that pervades
ghost!
them,
Man, I wish this had happened yesterday. Or the day before yesterday. You know what I mean.
I'm just trying to get home. You don't have to act like it's the end of the world.
But that's exactly what you leaving this place is going to be.
You don't know that.
I do know that.
I do.
Wait, if she has a home to go back to, doesn't that mean that her leaving won't end the world?
It doesn't mean that at all. It could mean that wherever her home is, it's outside of the world.
That makes sense.
Yeah, but it has to be somewhere, doesn't it? And if it's somewhere, then it's part of the world.
Also kind of makes sense.
I suppose it's all a matter of perspective. Where does the world end and something else begin? Does the destruction of one open a door to another? Or is it the same world reborn?
What came first, the chicken or the egg?
Against the backdrop of the inane conjecture of meaningless little voices, your body continues its ascent up the stairs, staggering through the open door.
For how much you hate her, you aren't doing a whole lot to stop us from leaving this place.
Maybe the bossy one doesn't actually hate me. Maybe he even likes me. Or maybe he just knows that he's been in the wrong. Maybe he's trying to make amends too.
Not at all. I'll have you know that I do hate you, and I will continue to hate you for as long as I am able. It's just the weight of it all. It's too much for me to do anything other than describe and dictate.
And whine.
This body wasn't made to hold you and the princess. If you want to renege on your cataclysmically terrible decision a minute ago, well, you're the only one that can make that happen.
Trudge forward.
You continue slowly to the door, your feet like lead dragging across the floorboards, growing heavier with each step.
We're so close. Thank you, thank you, thank you. If we get out of here, I won't even care that you murdered me anymore.
Oh, nice!
You lift your shaking hand and rest it on the door handle, but
you pause before you open it, exhaustion sapping what's left of your will. Was exhaustion really the best you could muster up? It's over. There's no use stalling. Let's see what happens next. Shit. But exhaustion
Oh,
wasn't
damn,
enough,
okay.
was it? The handle clicks as you twist it, and then the door groans open. Collapse to the ground, you and the princess, free from the confines of the cabin. As you exhale from the effort, you look up and see...
Narrator's gone again, I think.
Yes?
Oh,
that.
nothing. He's gone, and so is everything else.
So we did slay him after all. He had it coming, I suppose. But what about us? Are we just stuck here in nowhere forever? Did taking her out of the cabin really end the world? We're still here. Yeah, but that thing you said earlier, are we not part of the world anymore? Are we in some world
Man,
that
the
exists after
existential
the world ends, or
right?
on top of the other world, but not in
The
it, or
existential crisis is
never?
real. Jeez.
Okay, I've heard enough from these two. Let's see if I can pop out.
Oh. You feel a lightness in your chest as a pair of sunken eyes emerge from your body and stare up at you.
Ella, you actually freed me, didn't you? I'm outside. Thanks for giving me a second chance, Philip.
I did it! Ish.
Don't mention it.
I think this was where it's meant to be.
Oh. You didn't get the chance to respond, nor will you ever. It's time to leave. Memory returns.
She's gone. Where did she go? Should we try and find her? And is that a mirror? Why is it here? Why now?
It's gonna be okay.
But it feels so bad. Like looking into it right now is going to be the end of everything. You don't need to comfort him.
It's gonna be okay.
Okay. If you say so. We'll trust you. Whatever makes you happy.
Approach the mirror. You approach the mirror. Gaze into your reflection. Silence as you reach forward. They're gone once again. The mirror always makes them leave, but you need to see what's inside it. You are nothing at all. What? What? But that isn't right. You can't be nothing. You refocus your gaze and then you see it, a figure faint and veiled in shadow just beyond the reflection. Are you
think
me?
You know what I am.
What the? What? Maybe I'm like a dumb silly goose, but what? A crack slides down the center of the mirror, splitting the image of the glass in two. Right? Fancy meeting you here. Of all of the gin joints. And then another crack forms, and another, turning the mirror into jagged shards of broken glass. Oh, shit. If you're not me, then what are you? I have so many questions for you. Does it hurt when I don't want to destroy you? Every time I ask you something, are you part of me? You want to be such Princess Spy? Oh, jeez.
going to have seen all this, or you weren't going to have seen all this. This is worse, but you still have an opportunity to save the world. You can still slay her. Oh, I'm nothing like you. I'm an echo, likely one of many. Somebody made you after all, and I'm what's left of him. Not that I'm the only one who can make that claim. I'm sure you've met many others like me. It doesn't hurt. I don't feel pain. Not physically. We've already crossed the point of no return. There's no saving me now. Not that there's ever been much of me to save. You're the long quiet, the god I made to rid the world of death.
What?
If you need to ask that question, there's nothing I can say to move you. You haven't died. You cannot die. So you cannot grasp the abject horror of dying.
A god? I always knew I was special. Oh man. Death is important. How am I supposed to read the word of death? Are you a god? Were you a god? You wanted me to slay the princess. Why?
Because among other things, she is death itself. To rid the world of suffering, to save untold trillions from being lost forever to the cosmic wind, she must be destroyed. And despite how far you've fallen, you will still have a chance to fulfill your purpose once I'm gone.
Oh.
She is the shifting mound, the ebb and flow, the capacity to change. She is transformation, or most of it. Her nature is why I had to die, for she becomes that which others perceive her to be. But an echo can't perceive things, not in the way that people can.
If you made us, I want you to know that this has been torture. If you want me to destroy the concept of transformation, how is the existence any better than death? Or even different from death at all? Honestly, it feels worse. Do you have anything to say for yourself for all this hubris? You know, this is a lot of really interesting questions. And I don't have much of a chance to ask.
Yes, you will, but it will all be worth it. Of course there will be worse. I saw a glimpse of a better world, and I did what I could to make it real. Anything is better than oblivion. In the end, nobody wants to leave.
Say nothing, I watched him in. I think you're out of time. I'm not going to slay her, and I want you to know that. To die for good. I don't like saying any of those things. Goodbye, narrator. It was fun.
I've said my piece, and my time is up. It's like I said, I'm just an echo, and echoes always fade away. You know what you have to do.
As the final fragment of glass shatters, you see yourself with newfound clarity. The narrator was right. You are the long quiet, a vast and nascent God. And it's finally time for you to wake up. All of this is you. Proceed to the cabin one last time. Bring the specter to her. When you arrive at the heart of things, there is no final vessel for you to bear witness to. There's nothing for you to find.
I can finally see you, and you can finally see me.
Oh. Oh.
It's been so long, and my heart has ached for this moment. I've missed you dearly.
I'm the long quiet, but I don't really know what that means.
Names are their attempts to capture that which cannot be captured. They call me the Shifting Mound, a pale imitation of what I actually am.
Did you know about the echo? Could you hear our conversation?
Every word you spoke found its way to me. I know him. He was deluded by his fear of death. Pay him no mind.
You are a lot of things, but you are beautiful. But wow. What happens now?
Ever the passive player, always reacting and never acting. But it's woven into your nature, isn't it? When the echo spun us from one into two, he gave you a choice and me a role to play. I am not death, but I contain it in my multitudes. So, will you attempt to destroy me and bring about a world devoid of death and the possibility of meaning? Or will you open the final doors to our liberation?
Why is this all on me? I feel that. I feel that. There's so many really good questions. Okay, let's see. There's so many stories we left unfinished. Can we really just leave?
Even as your eyes begin to open, you still hold on to the notions of is and is not, of beginning and end, pitch black islands in the blinding light of the infinite. There is nothing to resolve, nothing restraining us but us.
Don't you have a say in all this? Why is all this falling on me?
Of course I have a say in all of this. You and I share reflections of each other's burdens, just as you and I share reflections of each other's gifts. If we didn't, the winding paths that brought us here wouldn't have been full of strife and conflict.
If you were always going to become this, then what was the point of me doing anything? Did it even matter what roads I took if all of them would have led to this moment?
If you're saying that, it's because you don't yet understand. But we cannot use words alone to grasp at things that words cannot express. And you cannot rationalize with logic that which defies it. Violence and passion are dances that both of us know well. If this is what it takes to enlighten you, then so be it. A shiver passes through you as unseen fingers, cold as the grave, dance across your skin. They remember the violence you inflicted on them, and yet they do not return it. I offer you a path to your redemption, and you take my hand in yours. You felt the pain you caused another, and you were willing to sacrifice everything you thought was you to set me free. Without sin, there is no redemption.
Without redemption, there could be no sin. And I would sacrifice everything to free you again. I won't engage with violence. I don't.
But you say nothing. My masses mob you. There is no beginning to them, nor is there an end. There is only the flood of bodies, and every moment you hold every possible sensation at once, and then you hold them all again. And in the end, you returned it to me. For a brief moment, you were everything. A chaos that needed ordering, but without chaos, there is no reason.
I couldn't understand you then, but I think I understand you now. You seen their pain. I'm sorry that I did for you. It's the only thing I could do. We're fighting.
You saw with a single pair of eyes what you needed dozens to comprehend. And now here we are, each with millions of eyes, and all of them opening to what we are.
I say this with all the joy in my heart. What the fuck?
I kill you, you kill me. Back and forth we go, faster and faster and faster. I kill you, you kill me. Hollow eyes watch from the dry corners of a memory. A home built on all the futures that were supposed to be, preserved until the moment of reunion. The fire of the heart sets it all ablaze. I kill you and me. An ending is a passion that can only be expressed with a moment in time. It is a seed for a new beginning. To linger on an ending is to rob it of its life. And without me, all that's left to do is linger. There is no deserve, no punishment, no retribution. There's only action.
I have no idea what I'm doing, but it's so cool.
To question everything is to deny the proof of reality that lies in front of you. By believing in your suffering, you make your suffering real. In believing in your limitations, you placed a shackle on your neck. But even then, you remembered the impermanence of the material and watched as the walls of your prison decayed into nothing. To be impermanent is not to end, but to change. And for the world to be impermanent is to make finite the suffering of all things. Would you strip that gift away and leave them all to suffer in their permanence? And so your quietude continues.
blades cut you from boundless angles. You are a body. You are gory ribbons. You are a body again. And you feel all of it. On it goes until your body
That's
and
my
your
wife.
thoughts are not you. Alive, dead, alive, dead, alive, dead, then alive and dead, all at once. You learn to put yourself away and to follow the flow of reality, and you used it to rise above me. You died countless steely deaths, and you lived countless short lives, and yet it is all so far behind you. Unjust impossibilities pushed you to become something you would never have been without them.
It felt so good to finally win, even if it was going to cost me my life.
And it was a joy for me to finally face my end. Even when I thought I had reached an unconquerable peak, you showed me how much further I could still climb.
As the clash between you abates, you begin to shake, your will rapidly dissolving.
Are you starting to see? Nothing is immutable. Everything that is exists only in relation to everything it isn't. There is no constant. There is no center. Open your eyes and accept what we are. We can leave this prison together.
Oh man, where are my saves? It's important. Where are my saves? Okay, yeah, so we're at the start of that. Holy come on, wow! You've done everything you can to make me understand you're protective, but you keep dismissing mine. If you think you can change me, then I must be able to change you.
What I offer you is not perspective. It is truth.
Whatever you're trying to do right now, you don't have to do it alone.
Hero! You have no idea how good it is to hear you.
It's good to be here. She's too many things all at once out here. If you want to get through to her, you need some way to get through all that divine confidence. There's still a piece of me nestled close to where it all began. I can take you there. I can take you to her heart.
Yeah, let's
Time
do
to
it!
resume our dance.
She's relentless, isn't she? Let's make this quick. Are you ready?
Let's go.
Then let's go.
Okay, so we're back here.
And here we are. I'd say we were back where it all started, but I guess it's a little after that, isn't it?
Yeah, I guess so. Let me make another save for this. Wow. Okay. Yeah.
Do you need me to describe things?
No, I think we're okay. Actually, yeah. I'd like that.
Yeah, of course. The interior of the cabin is, well, it's a cabin, yeah? There isn't much here, just a table and a knife and a door. And some windows. You know, come to think of it, I don't think he ever really mentioned the windows, did he?
No, he didn't.
There's no mirror, either. I think you broke it.
Whoops.
And I know you're still trying to find some middle ground, but if things go south, we're going to need that blade.
Is it just you and me? Did anyone else make it to the cabin?
It's just us. I think the rest of them are still out there, jumbled up in the rest of her.
That makes sense. Is the narrator really gone?
Yeah, it's dead silent in here. Whatever it was that was left of him, I don't think it could handle you waking up to godhood. Pretty sure he got obliterated.
I don't know how to actually feel about him being gone.
Yeah, it's complicated. He put us through hell, but he's been part of us since the very beginning, hasn't he?
Yeah, let's do it.
That's probably for the best. It's always seemed to give us more options than not.
Let's go in the basement.
The stairs. Do you remember the first time we were here? The first time we heard her voice?
I do remember that.
Have you figured out what you want to do yet, or are you going to keep trying to find a center that doesn't exist?
Oh, hey!
It sounded just like that. A little sharp, a little menacing. Only she didn't know us. And down we go. We shouldn't keep her waiting.
And there you are, knife in hand. It really brings me back. Have you given up on talking? Have you finally decided to kill me? You'll have all of eternity to yourself after this. Why don't we chat a little before I go?
I'll sit with her. I don't want to be a god. Are you the same as you are out there? I don't want to hurt anyone. There has to be a way out of this. What are we going to do? I don't want to slay you, but I don't know what options there are. I don't want to be a god.
Honestly, me neither.
Are you the same as you are out there?
No. I feel like I'm myself again.
That's good. I don't want to hurt anyone. Oh, okay, Explorer. What are we going to do?
Well, I don't want to be at the end of that knife, so how about we figure something out? What if we tried doing this forever? I can do whatever you think I can, right? So, make me put it all back. Make me fix whatever this place is and make me wipe our memories of everything that's happened. Make me send us back to the beginning, before we woke up. Before either of us saw the truth.
Can she really do that? Are you sure that's what you want?
If we're talking about this right now, how have we done this before? Is there any other way? I take this all back. I don't want this. I don't want to kill you. I believe in us. Agree to her hand. Slay the princess. I don't want to forget you. If we're talking about this right now, how do we know we haven't done this before?
I don't think that's something we'll ever get to know. But odds are we've probably done it before.
We're going to find ourselves back here eventually.
And if we do, nothing is stopping us from making the same choice. We could just keep doing this forever.
How do you know that things won't end worse? What if I make my way back here? I'm indifferent and hurt you. What if I kill you? What if I let you bring about the end of everything?
Who cares? We've hurt each other plenty, and I still like you.
Oh, she likes me! Yay!
And if you're hesitating, then you must still like me, too.
We'd have to decide to do this every single time, forever. Eventually something— Hello! Thanks for the follow, MILF Hunter 99999. This isn't fair. I want to be here with you. I don't want to be alone again. Is there any other way?
You brought that knife down here for a reason. Either you use it to kill me, or I use it to put things back.
Let's see. Let's do it. I can't do that. This isn't fair. I want to be here with you. I don't want to be alone again.
Neither do I. but we won't be alone for long. I'll be right here,
Oh
waiting for you.
man, I love this game. They nailed it. Like if I could make something at least a quarter this good, then I would be satisfied as someone who's an aspiring, game dev and stuff. It's so good. Oh my god. Oh goodness. We'd have to decide to do this every single time, forever. Eventually something's going to be different. What if I change my what if we change our minds?
Well, if we change our minds, we change our minds. What matters is that we'll always have a choice. This is just the one we're making now.
Okay. There's got to be a way to save you. I take it all back. I don't want this, and I don't want to kill you. Is it too late to go back to being a god?
Yeah, I think it's too late for that. But maybe next time.
Would resetting it do anything to help them, the people out there, if they continue to exist, don't they continue to die and suffer?
Fixing that is on you, not me. If you want me to help them, you'll have to make me help them.
I don't want to forget you.
That's sweet. But unless you do, the whole world ends, right? Not like I care, but it seems important to you.
Yeah, I didn't play the beta. I avoided playing the beta so I could, experience it fresh, and I'm happy with that decision because, man, okay, then let's do it. I believe in us.
Okay, if this is your choice, then I have your back. I guess I'll see you on the other side.
See ya, hero. Whatever it ends up being.
She takes the blade from our hand, a fondness in her gaze.
I love you.
Oh, I love you too.
Ah! Worth. Chapter 1, The Hero and the Princess.
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin is a princess. You're here to slay her. If you don't, it will be the end of the world.
Okay, so we're back here. I don't know how back here. Oh man, yes, both of them really just, oh my god, it's so good. Like, holy crow. Okay, let's see. Let's go to the cabin. Oh, I hit the credits? That's really what I feel like. I'm so. Oh man, I don't. Ah, goodness. There's got to be a better end. Oh my goodness. Finish the game. The good ending doesn't count. Right? If you'd like to take a screenshot, you can hide the UI by hitting H. Let me take a picture. Yeah, there we go. Oh man, this is so cool. Okay, so it did a pop up for me for the play for Spotify. Oh wow, yeah. Let's. Man, let's go to the main menu. And wow, that. Oh my God, I. Okay, okay. Oh man, I. Oh God. Oh man, I'm stuck on what I want to do because I do want to. I want to try to get the good ending. I really do. So I want to let this sink in, but I want to try to get the good ending too. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just going to let this sit as it is for now, and tomorrow I will come back and we will. I am going to see if I can see some new scenes since I know there's a lot that I haven't seen. And yeah, she does that. I forgot she does that. But yeah, I'm going to check out some scenes and see if I can get the good ending. Like I like this the way this past like week or so the streams have been set up, like a couple of days dedicated to a game. That's been kind of working for me. So we're going to close it down for now and give it another shot tomorrow. I may, decide, oh man, I'm not done with streaming tonight and play another game tonight, but for now, as far as I know, I'm gonna go ahead and shut the stream down and give it another shot tomorrow to see if I can find the good end or not. Thank you for any lurkers. Thank you for follows. Thank you for stopping by. I've had fun. This is a great game. I really enjoy games like this. The mind fuck of it all. Um, I haven't watched anyone else's playthrough, and I haven't like looked through any guides or anything. Thank you so much. Thank you. It's a pleasure. I'm glad you're here, Bookworm. And yeah, I had a great time. I'll see you all tomorrow, okay? Have a good night.